Okay. So, have you guys done your homework? Have you made sentences with the words we have done yesterday? Very good, Bhavna, Sonal. What about others? Others didn't try? Chalo, we'll discuss it at the end of the class. Good enough. Okay. So, whatever we studied yesterday, any doubts still here after revising? Anything which you want to ask from me after revising? Is everything clear to all of you? Silence will be considered as yes. So if there is any doubt, you'll have to ask me. Chalo, good. Very good. So today we'll start with modals. Okay. Since auxiliary verb is clear to all of you, today we will be doing modals. So before starting, my first question is, we have done yesterday what modals is. What is modals? According to you all, what is modals? Answers, please. It cannot be used as main verb. So yeah, you can say, okay, you can say that modals are the verbs. Modals are the verbs which only act as helping verb in a sentence. Okay. What is auxiliary verb? What is auxiliary verb? What is auxiliary verb? Okay. So which behaves as both helping verb as well as main verb in a sentence. Very good, guys. So you have revised it. Quite good. Okay. So what we need to study is that yesterday I have told you certain types of modals like can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. I've given you these types of modals. So what we need to study in modals is that when and how we use can or could or will or would. So that we need to study here. So firstly we'll start with can and could. Okay. Now do you have any idea that when can or could is used? Any idea you guys are having about it? To ask questions. Definitely they are used to ask questions. So I'll give you, starting with can. So when we use can, whenever we are talking about power, ability, or capacity. When or capacity. My voice is breaking. Am I not audible clearly? Okay, fine. If I can dance for 3 hours, hours. So this is what finding what this sentence is defined. Now if I okay, now Sita Sita can speak languages, but I haven't gone too far yet. Okay, something from the beginning. Be in the class, you'll get to know what I have taught till now. Is there any network issue which I'm facing? My voice is breaking. So whenever you are making friendly requests or informal requests, then you can use can in that interrogative sentences. Okay, like here we have used a sentence, can I borrow your pen? Okay, like if I say, can you lend me some money? You're asking something from your friend, so you can use can here in interrogative sentences as well. Is that clear to all? Two uses of can when you are talking about power, ability, capacity, and when you are making friendly request. Okay, and the last one is very good. And the last one is theoretical possibilities. And the last one is theoretical possibilities. Something which exists in theory, nobody has seen the practical use of that particular thing. Like if you talk about our our elder people, whenever we talk about them, they all the time says that we all have equal amount of brain, right? We only need to use it properly. Okay, everyone can make a mistake. So all these are theoretical thing, all these exist in theories which we have heard from our childhood and we accept it as a fact. Okay, there is no practical examples of it. We haven't seen anything practically like this, but this exists in theories and we follow it, we mark these words. So that particular sentences will always be mentioned by can. Like for example, I'm writing a sentence here, everyone can make a mistake. Okay, definitely everyone can make a mistake, but this is what this actually exists in theory. Okay, so with the theoretical possibilities, with anything which exists in theory, that with that particular sentences we use can with them. Okay, so these are the three usage of can. First is with power, ability, capacity. Second is with a friendly request, and third is theoretical possibility. Any doubt in usage of can? Any doubts in usage of can? Whenever I ask about doubts, then very less replies are there in the chat box. I don't know why. You have doubt in theoretical possibility, Preeti. Preeti, see that I'll tell you. This is not very important from examination point of view, but you need to know for your good only that whenever there are many things in this world that we all Yeah, I'm repeating that only. There are many things in this world which we don't know that practically exist or not. Okay, there are many things in this world of which we don't know that it practically exists or not. But definitely it lies in theories. Why it lies in theories? Because we have heard it from our childhood and we accept it as a fact. So whatever thing which actually exists in theories and we accept it as a fact, that theoretical possibilities, with that theoretical possibilities, we use can. Okay, is that clear now? One more example for capacity, please. For capacity, he can swim for 3 hours continuously. He can dance. I have written here, right? He can exercise a full day. He has the capacity to exercise full day, so we can say he can exercise continuously till 6 hours, till 8 hours. So whatever thing you are defining that a person has the capacity of doing that particular thing continuously from this time to that time, then we can use can in that particular sentence. One more example for theoretical possibility, please, ma'am. Okay, so you are asking about theoretical possibilities. So there are many things. Like you think of any theoretical possibility. Any one of you can think any examples of theoretical possibilities. Yeah, definitely. In future, man can live in moon. Very good. If I say every gas can expand, so this we can use. Okay, God is everywhere. In that, Yogesh, you are not using can there. You are not using can there. But yeah, this can be done. Man can live in moon. We are not sure about it, but we are. But this actually, everyone can dance. This is not theory. This is not theory actually. Yeah, but you can say everyone can make a mistake. Everyone can make a mistake. So all these comes under theoretical possibilities. Is that clear to the one who asked me the question? Is that clear to you now? What was his name? Okay, okay, Tilak. Okay, fine. So now we'll move to could. So there are only three uses of can. First is your power, ability, capacity, and second is your friendly request, and third is your theoretical possibility. So now I'll talk about could. So since we call could as the past tense of can, okay, we call could as past tense of can. So we use it when we talk about past ability, past ability, past capacity, or past power. Like for example, there are certain things. If you think you take yourself as an example, okay, and analyze that there are few things in your life also that you used to do in your childhood but you are not doing it right now, right? There are many things which people used to do in the younger age, but they are not doing it at the old age. Many a times our grandfather, our grandmother used to say that when I was in your age, I used to eat this much, I used to dance this much, I used to work this much. These are few things that we have heard from everyone, right or wrong. This is the story of every house. Have you heard it? Yes, definitely we have heard. So whenever we define past ability, past capacity, or past power of someone, then we use could. Like for example, if I'm talking about myself, then I could dance in school. I used to dance in school a lot, but I don't dance right now. Okay. So this is my past ability. This is my past ability. So when I am telling it to anyone, I'll say that I could dance in school. But this particular sentence defines that I used to dance only in school and I'm not doing it at the present moment. Okay. One more example I'm giving you. One more example. When I was when I was of your age, I could lift truck with my hands. That person that I, let's not write I here, let's use he. When he was of your age, he could lift a truck with his hands. Okay. So this is defining his past power that he used to do when he was in my age. Then he used to do these things, but he is not able to do at the present moment. So whenever you define about past ability, past capacity, past power, then we use could in a sentence. Is this clear to all of you? Yeah. Is this clear now? Uses of could is clear to all. Yeah. Very good. Now, as we use as we use can for friendly request. We know that we were using can for friendly request, but we use could for formal request. We use could for formal request. Okay, whenever you are asking for something from your manager, whenever you are asking something from your friend's father, from your friend's sister, elder sister or mother, then we use could in a sentence. Like for example, you called at your friend's house and her father took a call, then you can ask him that could I talk to the person you are calling? Chalo, I'll take a name, Neha. So could I talk to Neha? So for all the formal requests in which you are asking something from your elder person, so for that you use could in that particular sentence. In that particular interrogative sentences, you will be using could. Is this clear? This is very simple, I guess. Is this clear to all? Come on. Yeah. And the last one, we use can with remote possibility. We use can with theoretical possibilities. In a similar manner, we use could with remote possibilities. Remote possibility means possibility of happening something is in negative. Okay, possibility of happening something is in negative. Always we have a friend who used to talk useless, if there is a house in which nobody is living from 10 years and you are entering that house, then one useless friend will be with you who will say that there is a ghost in this house, there could be a bomb in this house. If he can find anything suspicious. um 1 minute. Ma'am, what about I wish I could have met you earlier? No, this is a wrong sentence. Whenever you use wish in a sentence, then you use would with it. So you will be saying, I wish I would have met you earlier. Okay, that would be the right formation of sentence. Okay. And Tilak is asking, ma'am, is it formal request using could always? used with interrogative sentence or not? Could is always used with formal request only. Okay. But there is one more thing which we will be studying in May. I will be differentiating between two and it will get clear to you, Tilak. Okay. Yeah. Now we were talking about remote possibilities. So whenever the possibility of happening something is very less, like you are traveling and you find something suspicious and a person sitting with you is saying that there could be a gun in her purse. Okay, he find a old house and he is saying that there could be a bomb in the house. So the possibility of having something is very very less, is remote, is like very you can say odd. So with that we use could in that sentence. Like I have given two examples. There could be a bomb in your house. Like, or you can say there could be a gun in her purse. Okay, so these all are remote possibilities and with them we use could. Okay, so all the three uses of could is clear to all of you. Any doubts still here in uses of can and could? Very good, very good. So now we'll talk about uses of may, might and must. Okay, now we will be talking about uses of may, might and must. So firstly we'll start with may. Okay, we all know that may is used in a sentence. We all know that may is used in a sentence to define possibility. But what kind of possibility may defines? May defines possibilities which is neither high, nor low. Neither high nor low. These types of possibilities is defined by may. Like weather is like there is cloud outside, so you can say that it may rain today because it is the possibility is neither high nor low. It may rain. Okay, so to define that type of possibility you use may. Like you're aware that someone is going to come to your house, so you can say that she may come to meet me tomorrow, so this all these things in which you are thinking that the possibility is neither high nor low, to define that possibilities we use may in that particular sentence. Okay, now second one, we have studied optative sentences yesterday. Do you remember what is optative sentence? Do you remember what is optative sentence? Very good. So sentences in which you wish, pray or bless someone, right? So in all the optative sentence, there is no exception. In all the optative sentences, we use may there. May God bless you. May you live long. Okay, may you come first in the class. So in all these sentences it is compulsory to use may. So may is used in optative sentence and that is a compulsion. Okay, and the last one student Tilak was saying that may I come in. Okay, so that is what? That is interrogative sentences. So whenever you are showing respect to someone, whenever we are showing respect in requesting someone, you are requesting something and you are showing respect in that request. So for that particular sentences you will be using may. Like for example, when we were in school, to ask our teacher, because we show respect to our teachers, right? To ask our teachers we generally say that may I May I come in? May I go to drink water? Okay. May I do this work? So, whenever you are respecting someone and requesting something, so with that interrogative sentences, you will be using may. Okay. So, these are the three uses of may. Ma'am, one question regarding can. Okay, you are in can only right now. Okay, Abhishek, you can ask. You can ask your question. And he's asking his doubt. In a meanwhile, others replied, that is may clear to all of you. I have given you the three usage of may. Is this clear? Is there any doubt in it? Okay, very good. Abhishek, I'm waiting for your doubt. Ma'am, what about may I borrow this pen? See, see, actually, point is, it depends. It depends that you are asking it with your friend, with your elder, or with to someone you want to show respect. Okay, if you're asking it with your friend, okay, then you won't be using may. It would be incorrect to use may. You will be saying, can I borrow this pen? Okay. If you're asking it to your manager, then it is a formal request. Then you will be saying that, could I borrow this pen? Okay. But you're asking it to someone who wants who to whom you want to show respect. Then, like, you are asking it from the teacher, then you can use that, may I borrow this pen? So it varies that when and how the interrogative sentences has been used. Formal or informal, right, ma'am? For me and can, yeah. Ma'am, can we use can in a formal request like, sir, can I borrow your pen? No, no. Abhishek, actually, can sounds rude. Okay, I must tell you that can sounds rude. So we always use can only with the person you are very friendly. Okay, we only use can in interrogative sentences only with the person you are very friendly. Else, prefer could or may. Is that clear now, Abhishek? Okay. Now we'll be studying about, since we have, I think may is clear to all of you because all of you have replied that it's clear. And now we will be moving to might. See, but there is not much use of might. Might is only used to define lesser possibility. Might is just used to define lesser possibility. Ma'am, how I wish I could have met you earlier. Wrong. Kindly explain. Beta, I will definitely explain it, Nikita, but actually, the wish wala thing is actually in would. Okay. So, when I will be coming to that part, I will definitely explain it. Okay. For now, you need to know that whenever I wish is used in a sentence, then we don't use could in that sentence, then we only use would in that sentence. So that is the reason this sentence is wrong. It should be, I wish I would have met you earlier, and rest of the part I will be definitely explaining when we will be studying would, when we will be studying about usage of would. Okay. Okay, so now we were talking about might. So might basically defines lesser possibility. Okay, like, for example, I'm writing a sentence. He might, he might go to the trip. He might go to the trip, but I, I don't have much hope. So when I'm adding a sentence here that I don't have much hope, so this particular sentence is only defining that possibility of having this thing is very less. Okay, and whenever in any sentence it is clear that possibility of anything is less, then you will be using might instead of may. Okay, so basically may and might, both the modals are used to define possibility only, but may will be used when the possibility is neither high nor low, but might will be used when the possibility is very less to happen. Okay, that's the only difference between may and might. Is this clear to all? Any doubts still here? No doubts. Okay, perfect. So this is the only use of might. Otherwise, we don't use might much in the sentences. So after might, our next, ma'am, more example for might. Okay, you can frame your own example, Deepika. Actually point is no ki you will be more and more clear with modals when you will be framing more and more examples. Like I can give you one or two more examples, but it will be clear in your mind when you will be able to frame your own examples, your own sentences, and that will only help you in understanding of modals. Like Tilak has given one sentence, he might get good marks in exam, but I don't have much hope. That is absolutely correct sentence. This sentence is absolutely right. He might get good marks in exam, but I don't have much hope from him. So this is absolutely right sentence. Like you have tried good. I might have gone there. You could you could add something like I might have gone there if we were not fighting. Then that is absolutely right, Lalit. Right? That the possibility is very less to go. But I might have gone if we were not in fight mode. Okay. If you behave this way, we might have a fight tonight. Abhishek, this sentence is also correct. So I might have performed much better. This is also right. She might not get the permission to go for a trip tomorrow. Yeah, fine. If you find that the possibility is less, you can use might. Very good. Okay, okay. I understood that you have understood this thing. The one who was asking me the question, she was asking, Deepika, is this clear to you now? See, your friends have given so much of examples. Okay. So now we will be moving to next modals, that is must. Next one is must. Most of us know that we use must whenever we show compulsion. Yes or no? I guess that we all know that must is used whenever we show compulsion. Like for example, he must complete this work. He must play in this match. You must qualify the examination. I'm working so hard, so you must qualify this examination. Okay. So whenever you're defining any compulsion, whenever you're talking about any compulsion, then you must come tomorrow. You must go to school. Rules must be followed. You must respect your elders. Okay. So all these compulsory things, with all these compulsory things, we use must in the sentence. Okay. So this is one thing. Definitely. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So one more usage of must is whenever you are talking about greater possibility. Whenever you are talking about greater possibility. Like for example, I'm writing the sentence and you just need to analyze the sentence properly. You will get to know what it meant. Okay, if I'm writing, he lives in a bungalow. He lives in a bungalow. He must be rich. See, we don't know that the person is rich or not. Okay, and we are doing a guesswork. Okay, since he lives in a bungalow, now someone who lives in a bungalow or a two-story building, so what you will think, that that person is rich or poor? What comes in your mind? Rich, definitely, definitely. That no one who is poor can afford that bungalow thing, right? So the possibility of that person being rich is greater. The possibility of that person being rich is greater. So whenever the possibility of anything is greater, we use must in that particular sentence. I'm giving one more example. Yeah, you are sharing room with me, you must clean it. This is also right sentence. Okay, if I'm saying she stood first in the class. She stood first in the class. She must be intelligent. She must be intelligent. So the possibility of her being intelligent is high. This is actually compulsion, Abhishek. You must brush your teeth regularly. This is actually a compulsion. Okay, this is not a possibility. Come on. He is known by all. He must be popular. Definitely, Sonal. This sentence is absolutely right. He is known by all. He must be popular. She has made a very good sentence. Okay, she stood first in the class. She must be intelligent. So whenever possibility of anything is high, we use must in that sentence. Okay, so in may, might, must, we have studied three things. We have studied three things in may, might, must. Like suppose this is your, you guys know, number line. Definitely, we use must in compulsion. That is the first thing which I have told you, that must actually means compulsion, and we all know this. But besides this, must is also used with greater possibility thing. That is what I told you in the starting only. Okay, do you guys know number line? This 0, -1, -2, 1, 2, 3. This you must be knowing. Everyone has read it in school. So whenever it is at 0, then you use may. Whenever something is in negative, then you use might. And whenever something is in positive, then you use must. This is the easiest way to remember the usage of may, might, and must. And I hope this is clear to all of you present in the class. Any doubts still here, students? Any doubts? Anything you want to ask, you can ask me right now. I'm waiting for more replies. Please tell me, is there any doubts? No. Okay. Good. Fair enough. Good. Very good. So we have completed may, might, can, could, may, might, must. So four modals are left. First is your will, shall, and would and should. This is what is left now. So firstly, we will talk about will and shall. And this is bit confusing. I will say this is bit confusing. You need to study it properly. We all know that we use will and shall in future tense, right? We are aware of it that we use will or shall in future tense. Yes or no? We use it or not? Tell me. Yes, we do use it. But point is when we use will and when we use shall. So, as we all know, according to the Old English, if we talk about Old English, so according to Old English, we use will. Shall I come with you for the trip? Yeah, this is the right answer. So, if we talk about will first, so in Old English, we used to know that will is used with second and third person. Do you know about second and third person? No, you might not be knowing, so I will be just changing it. We use will with you, he, she, it, and they. Yeah, but probably all the students might not be knowing, so I've just changed it. Well, we use will with you, he, she, it, they, and we use shall with I and we. This is what we have studied. That this is the usage of will and shall in Old English. Like previously, we have studied it. He will fail if he doesn't study. Yeah, this sentence is correct, Abhishek. This is the right sentence. Okay. So we use in this format. But nowadays, if you remember, then we make sentences like I will kill you, I will do this work, I will be with you forever. These types of promises, threat we used to give a lot, right? So now we can see that we are using will with I. How is that possible when we use shall with I and we? So I'll give you the proper reason for it. Firstly, you need to know that whenever we are talking about interrogative sentences, that means question sentences. Okay. So with interrogative sentences, the usage of shall is with I and we only, and usage of will is with you, he, she, it, they, and this is absolutely correct. Like for example, shall we dance? One sentence has been written by Abhishek. Shall I come with you for the trip? So in interrogative sentences, we use shall with I and we. Now, will you help me in this? Will he come to meet me tomorrow? Will she go there? Will she go there? Will it be will it be prepared? Will they go to school tomorrow? Right? We never say that shall you do this work. This is absolutely wrong sentences. So you need to remember that whenever we frame interrogative sentences, then in interrogative sentences, we use shall with I and we, and we use will with you, he, she, it, they. This is fixed. After that, I'll tell you about normal sentences. So till interrogative sentences, is it clear? Will you marry me? This is absolutely right. This is the right sentence framed. So I hope interrogative sentences is clear to all of you. Now I'm showing certain sentences to you. Will you be coming tomorrow is absolutely right. Now there are five sentences present in front of you. Now this is one, two, three, four, and five. I want all of you to read the sentences properly and tell me that do you find any error in the sentence? After reading the sentence, do you feel that there is any error in any of the sentences present here? You should leave the house. Oh my god. Last one, I shall. I shall finish this project by tomorrow. Okay. She should punish John for his deed. She will punish John for his deed. Actually, Sonal, point is that whenever you are using these should in these sentences, please try to understand the stuff. Whenever you are using should in these sentences, then this sentence becomes a suggestion. Okay, but these are not suggestion. These are not suggestion. These are some sentences which are going to happen in future. Okay, so whenever you are changing shall to should, then the meaning of the sentences actually is changing, and that shouldn't be done in error findings. Error findings actually comes in your examination, and you need to know that whenever you are finding error in any sentence, then the original meaning of the sentence should not change. Very good. Again, Deepika, I'm explaining this only, that when you are changing shall to should, I'm repeating again, listen to me properly first. Whenever you are changing shall to should, then that sentence is changing into a suggestion. Okay. And when we are using will and shall, then these sentences are defining that something which is going to happen in future. There is difference between these two sentences, and whenever we are doing error finding questions, then we don't change the original meaning of the sentence, right? So never try to change the meaning of the sentence, just do the appropriate correction which is required. Clear to all what we do in error findings? Now I'll tell you. I have given you enough time to read it. Now I'll tell you all these sentences. All these sentences present are correct. Now there must be very confusion in your mind. How is it possible? This and that. So you need to know that whenever we denote command, promise, threat, determination, compulsion, and advice. I repeat again, whenever we are denoting command, promise, threat, determination, compulsion, and advice, then the rule changes. And the rule changes, shall is used with you, he, she, it, and they, and will is used with I and we. Okay. In normal sentences, in spoken English, in writing, you can use will with all the sentences framed. Okay. But when you are doing questions of error findings or you are solving grammatical question, then you need to remember that generally will is used with who, you, he, she, it, they, and shall is used with I and we. But when we are denoting command, promise, threat, determination, compulsion, and advice, then the rule changes and you use shall with you, he, she, it, they, and will with I and we. Okay, there are certain examples present, like you shall leave the house right now. This is a command, and with command, we use shall with you, and that's the reason we are using shall here. Okay, I will help you in completing this work. This is a type of a promise. Okay, this is a type of a promise. So when you are promising something, We use will with I. So yeah, usage of will here is correct. Trespassers shall be prosecuted. This is a threat. So with trespassers actually comes in third person. So that is the reason we are using shall with it. I will really work hard to score good marks. This shows determination. So since this sentence is showing determination, we can use will with I. And with compulsion, I will finish this project by tomorrow. Like this is a compulsion. So we are using will with it. Is this clear? Revise it once again at home. This will be clear to you all. Any doubts still here? Any doubts still here? Others are not replying. What about others? Is there any doubt? But is there anything which you haven't understood? Okay, good enough. Very good. Now that's the only thing about will and would. Ma'am, can we say trespassers will be prosecuted? No, it is trespassers shall be prosecuted. This line was very famous in editorial at the time of Salman Khan thing, if you remember. So this line was very famous at that time, and the right answer is trespassers shall be prosecuted. And at that time only it actually comes in the examination also. So now we'll study about would and should, usage of would and should. So firstly we'll start with would. Would is used to define past routine actions. So I'll explain it how. See, when I was in school, I used to go school by bus. Suppose I used to go school by bus. So, whenever in the past any action you have done in a routine manner, you have followed it like a routine. So, to define that routine, you can use would in that particular sentence. Like, for example, here one sentence is written that when I was in college, I would play cricket. Here, instead of would, you can use used to also. That will also be correct, but instead of used to you can use would also, and usage of would is also correct whenever you are defining about past routine action. Okay, like for example, if I say when I was in school, I would go to school by bus. So this sentence is also correct. I used to go to school by bus. This sentence is also correct. But do remember that would is only used when there are two sentences combined. When there are two sentences combined in a sentence. Like here, this one part of sentence is present. If you're only writing I would play cricket, then this doesn't make any sense. At that particular time, you should use that I used to play cricket, right? But one more clause is added in a sentence, like for example here I was in school, this is I was in college, this is added. Then you can replace used to with would when defining past routine action. Is this clear? Is this clear, or shall I repeat again? Come on, answers. If it's not clear also, then also you can talk and tell me. Please repeat, ma'am. Okay. Now, yeah, you can say. Listen to me first. Whenever you are defining past routine action, just leave these sentences and listen to my words carefully. Whenever you are defining any past routine action, like for example, I used to dance in school, I used to go to school by bus, I used to play cricket in college. So these are the single sentences, right? So whenever we are talking about past routine action, then in single sentences we use used to, we use used to. But whenever one more clause is added, like this is what we call as clause. When I was in college, when I was in school, This is what is called as clause. So whenever one more clause is added in a sentence, and then that sentence is defining past routine action, then you can replace used to with would. Like here we are doing, when I was in college I would play cricket. When I was in school I used to go to school by bus. When I was in school I would dance in all cultural program. Okay, so whenever I'm adding a clause in a sentence, then I can use would with verb first form to define past routine action. Is it clear now? Good. Very good. Now we'll come to the second thing. If sentence is in past, it will continue in past. Definitely, that whenever he advised that, like whenever we are writing, he advised, he suggested, he requested. So advised, wished, requested, suggested, these are basically past form. Yes or no? Wished, advised, suggested, requested, these are past form. Yes or no? What do you think? That these are past form or not? Definitely these are past form. Yes, all of you, very good. So since these are past form, after that, if modals is used in a sentence, then it will be in its past form only, and you will be using would there. Like he wished that he would qualify the examination. He advised, he advised that. With advised and suggested, we actually use a should. So we just remove advised from here. We can use different word like he requested that he would go, that he would go to help them. Okay, so whenever a past form of word is used in the start of sentence, that sentence remains to be in the past, so we can use would after it. Okay, every weekend I would go on a bike ride. This sentence is correct, but only and only when you don't go to bike ride right now, you used to go. Then only this sentence is correct. Okay, with the word rather, with the word rather, we use would whenever you're defining preference or choice. Like he would rather call than text. He would rather drink tea than coffee. He would rather die than betray. Yes, definitely. So with the word rather, if you are giving any choice or preference, then you will be using would there. Okay. And the last one is with polite request. If you are asking something very politely, then you can use would there also. Okay, and the last one, which all of you were asking from starting only, whenever you expresses any wish. Okay, whenever you expresses any wish, like I wish, I would like to. Okay, then in that particular sentence, we only use would. Whenever you expresses wish, or you are using, you are denoting any wish, then it is compulsory to use would in that sentence. Like I wish he would become the richest person in the world soon. I wish he would go to the foreign trip soon. I would like to dance with you. I would like to perform on the stage. I would like to come first in the examination. Okay, so whenever you are expressing any wish or you are denoting any wish, So with that, it is compulsory to use would. So someone was asking me about would again and again. So I guess it is clear to you. Who was that person? I just forgot the name. I wish you would become a successful person. Very good. That is absolutely right. Is that clear to all of you? Uses of would is clear to all. Come on, everyone, please reply. Is uses of would clear? Yes. Then the last one is the should. Then the last one is the should. First is should is used with a suggestion or advice. Whenever you are suggesting something or advising something, then you will be using should in a sentence. Like, for example, he should work hard for examination. He should perform well on the stage. He should he should go to meet her he should go to meet his family. So this is all a suggestion, and with suggestion, we always use should in the sentence. We should not laugh on others, at others. He should go for a walk daily. Yes, this is suggestion, advice. So whenever you are denoting suggestion or advice, then it is compulsory to use should in a sentence. Clear? Clear to all of you? Yes. And the last one says there is a word called lest. Okay. There is a word called lest, and this lest means otherwise. There is a word called lest, and this lest means actually otherwise. But whenever lest comes in a sentence, we always use should with this word. We always use should whenever lest is used in a sentence. Yeah, you should remain polite while talking with elders. This sentence is right. So with the word lest, we use a should. So I'll give you an example. Like this is one of the previous asked question. Uh, just read the sentence properly. If I say, run fast, lest, one second, Abhishek, run fast, lest you will miss the train. Okay, and this is how the sentence comes in your examination. A, B, C, and no error is D. So once you don't know the rule, we find this sentence as correct. But as you guys know the rule, tell me in which part of sentence there is error and what is the error. I was afraid to open the door lest he should follow me. Yeah, we can use this way. Not a problem. No, guys. No, no, no. Error is not in B. Error is not in B. Error is not in B. Try once more. Read it properly. No, 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 no. Manju Tilak, you guys have given the right answer. Error is in C part. Error is in C part because with the word lest, we don't use will. With the word lest, it is compulsory to use should. So error is in C, where we need to replace will with should, and this will be the correct way to write the sentence. Okay, I just told you that with the word lest, should is always used in a sentence. So it is compulsory to use should with the word lest. Okay, and this question has been asked in your examination. So we have completed modals. Any doubts in modals? Any doubts in modals? Verb basic is We have completed verb basic today. Any doubts in verb basic? Matlab, think from start. Think from start. If there is no doubt, I want to ask two questions from you guys. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to answer my two questions? Okay. Okay. So I have written two sentences here. First, analyze the first sentence and tell me, do you find any error in the first sentence? That you need to answer, Abhishek. That you need to answer only. You are giving me questions instead of trying. Chalo. Now solve. I can't be able to complete the task. Very good, Nirmala. Very good. She didn't try the first one, but she has given the right answer for the second one. That might should be replaced with must. She has given the right answer here. But I want answer for the first question. I won't be able to complete the task. Okay. But actually, don't you think I can't be able to complete the task? This is actually defining the ability that I can't do this task. No. So, what I told you that can defines ability, right? I told you that can define ability. Yes. So, can also means ability. Be able to also means ability. So whenever can is used in a sentence, we don't use be able to in that sentence because it make the sentence superfluous. Superfluous means you are adding something in the sentence which is not actually required. Okay, so we need to remove be able to, and the right way to write the sentence is I can't complete the task, because can also means ability and be able to also means ability. So we cannot write can and be able to together in a sentence. So we need to remove that. It was a tough question, right? Isn't it? It was a tough question. Yes or no? Tell me. Okay, so now you guys have understood and you won't be repeating the mistake. Yeah. And the last one of the student has given the right answer, that soldier might fight for the country. This is a compulsion for soldiers, so we cannot use might as modals here. So we need to replace might with must. And yes, guys, she has given the right answer. This is absolutely correct. So I hope Modals is clear to all of you. Let's just do vocabulary words now and then we'll go for a quick revision round. So for vocabulary, we need to discuss the last day vocabulary. Firstly, give me the meaning of the word without cheating. Please don't open any book or notebook where you have already written the yesterday's words. Firstly, give me the meaning of the word cognizant. Meaning of the word cognizant. Knowledgeable. What about others? Come on. Yes. Aware of the things. Aware person. Okay. Give me the meaning of the word spurious. Give me the meaning of the word spurious. Very good, guys. Very good. Let's talk about ambidexter. Let's talk about ambidexter. Both hands. Very good. Ambidexter is not hardworking. Yes, who used both hands together. Very good. What about assiduous? What about assiduous? Very good. Industrious, hardworking. Yes, yes, absolutely right. Now, one more word was there. I forgot the word. What was it? Assiduous, spurious, cognizant, ambidexter, and one more word was there. No, not veteran. Obdurate. Yes. What is the meaning of the word obdurate? Stubborn. Now look at the new words. I've written five more words here. Do you know the meaning of any of these words? Affluent, besmirk, adroit, bolster, cajole. Okay. You don't need to write first. You need to give me the meaning. Yes, very good. So meaning of affluent is an adjective and it is used to define person who is very wealthy or rich. Yes, right. Any other word? Meaning of any other word you already know? Come on. Four is huge. Acha, you're talking about bolster. Okay, so bolster is huge. No, bolster is to support or strengthen something. Bolster is to support or strengthen something. Abhishek has given one more right answer. The meaning of the word adroit is skillful, skillful or clever. The meaning of the word adroit is skillful or clever. Okay, so you are giving me the meaning of the word besmirk. So besmirk is basically to damage, to damage or spoil someone's reputation. Okay, it is basically to damage or spoil or ruin something. Okay, damage, spoil or ruin something. That is what is besmirk. And the last word is cajole. Can you give me the meaning of the word cajole? No one? Not a problem. I'll give you the meaning. So the meaning of the word cajole is like you are promising something or you are buttering someone to do something. That is what is cajole. Right? You are promising something to make, yeah, persuade to do something. You are persuading by buttering someone or by making promises. So that is what is cajole. Okay, that is what is cajole. You are influencing someone to do something or give something by being very nice, or by promising him or her to do like to do that thing. That is what is cajole. Okay, so you can say to persuade to do something. Manipulating will be very negative. Manipulating will be very negative word actually, Sonal. It is just mm, cajole is not a very negative word, but it is used in that sense only. So yeah, you can say, you can call it as persuade, the synonym of this word. You can say delude. You can actually, instead of manipulating, use word deceive. Okay, deceive will be more appropriate. Okay, so all the words are clear to all of you. Any doubts in the words we have done today? Tilak, do you have any? Okay, it's all clear. Perfect. Now I want. Okay, so we are done with the today's class. Now we'll do a quick revision round. No, cajole is not polite, Nirmala. Cajole is basically to deceive someone or to influence someone to do something by making certain promises or by buttering someone. That is what is cajole, to deceive in a polite manner. Okay, come on, tell me, is it okay? Is it fine? Is it clear? Okay, perfect. Now just give me a second. I have asked you to frame certain sentences from the words I have given yesterday. I want all of you to write a sentence from the word spurious. I want all of you to write the sentence from the word spurious. I'm waiting for the answers. And if you have not tried, please do let me know that you have not tried. I'm not teaching anything, so there is no need to look at the board. And I want all of you to stay on the chat box, listen to my question properly, and just write answers. And all of you should answer because I'm not teaching anything, so it is not compulsory to look at anything. Right? Just be on the chat box. She makes spurious promise. Shima always gives a spurious smile. Jane won the beauty. Okay, I am having network issue. Okay, no problem. One of my colleague has a spurious personality. He was arrested on spurious corruption charges. Very good, very good. Very good, guys. Okay, now tell me, we which modals is used where is used in interrogative sentences, friendly request. Whenever we are making friendly requests in interrogative sentences, we use which of the modals? Very good. Can is the right answer. Very good. What about which modals we use when in interrogative sentences only? Which modals is used when we are showing respect in requesting? Yes. Shall is not the right answer, Ria. May is the right answer here. Okay. And what about formal request? What about formal request? For formal request, we use could. Very good. Now listen to my question very carefully. With the word I and we in interrogative sentence, we use which modals? Will or shall? Very good, Ria. Very good. No, Deepika, with I and we in interrogative sentences, we use shall only. Yes. Okay. For lesser possibility, we use which modals? For lesser possibility, we use which modals? Very good. Very good. Very good. Tell me, for routine action of past, which of the modals is used? Very good. And the last question, with the word lest, we use which modal? With the word lest, very good. Very good. Now give me, now give me the meaning of the word adroit. Clever or skillful. Very good. Absolutely right answer. Give me the meaning of the word affluent. Meaning of the word affluent. Rich, wealthy. Very good. Besmirk. Meaning of the word besmirk. Ruin, damage, spoil. Very good. Very good. And the last word for today. What do you mean by the word cajole? What do you mean by the word cajole? Deceive. Okay, very good. Influence someone by buttering or by making fake promises. Okay, guys, so we are done today with the today's class. I hope everything is clear to all of you. Do revise. We will meet tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be starting a new chapter, that is subject verb agreement. No, I left bolster. That's okay. I will be asking it sometimes later. Okay, Deepa. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Good night. Take care.